welcome back to another YouTube video of mine. This is going to be a day in my life along with a small Q&A questions from my Instagram. And yeah, today is a Saturday and I'm also going to be traveling to my hometown next week. So there will be a lot of food because I have to finish a lot of photos. I don't know, I always keep putting something on my face. Okay, so there will be a lot of food because I have to finish a lot of food in the fridge, and then I literally have nothing else to do, so I'll be in my room whole day, like in my house whole day. And yeah, that's pretty much it about it. So day in my life only, along with a small Q&A that I wanted to do for a very long time. Right now I'm having my coffee, which I can't show you because it will spill. And this is a black coffee. I also added a little bit of sugar free in it because I didn't want to have black coffee today. And yeah, I'll have it. I'll watch some Moment of Silence podcast. I love Moment of Silence podcast. I'm telling you, I can watch all their episodes on repeat, and their episodes are like 1 hour long. So you can imagine how much time I waste just watching their podcast. So I'm having my food, I'm watching their podcast. Like they're just so funny. So yeah, I'll watch that podcast for some time and then I'll make my breakfast, which also I'll sort out after seeing what is there in the fridge. I'm very talkative today.
This podcast because come on. Yeah. You want to support us, support. Trends are not trending, you know. I feel like every moment.
Hi everyone. So I am finally free, as in I was free only, I was not doing anything as such. But I finally sat down to shoot the AMA, and I have taken a screenshot of all the questions that came on Instagram, and a lot of them were very repetitive also. So I'm going to club a few of them and answer them like generically because I've never done Q&A before on YouTube. So I knew that some questions will be repetitive and general questions. So yeah, let's get into it. First question is, where do you work and how did you get the job? I work in corporate and I am in a 9 to 5 setup. I'm working in a 9 to 5 setup and I'm in analytics. I'm not really comfortable revealing the company name because there have been incidents in the past and I am really scared of those things. So I'm not comfortable revealing the company name. And how did you get the job? So I graduated from NIT Rourkela in the year 21 and I was a campus recruit in my current company. So yeah, that is how I got the job via campus placements. Education, qualifications, and college. So I studied till my 12th standard in Purnia, which is a small town in Bihar. And then after that, I went to Kota, took a year drop to prepare for JE. And then after 1 year in Kota, I got into NIT Rourkela. I was in electrical engineering branch. And then I did my BTech from there. So I have two degrees from there. One is a major degree in electrical engineering and one is a minor degree in computer science and engineering. So the next question, I don't think it's a question, it's a compliment actually. I love your each and every video. It inspires me a lot. Thanks for this और post करते रहिए. Thank you so much. So a little TMI, my Instagram reach has been really low. Like it is not even reaching my followers, let alone to new people. And I was finally happy because I was creating content on Instagram very, you know, for like a long period of time. And finally, like this year around February, it took up. And I was happy that finally it is taking up. Finally, Instagram is recognizing someone who has been putting consistent efforts, but now it's really questionable. Like it's back to the reach that I used to have when I was not really growing. So yeah, I was really down because of that, and that is why I have taken a break from Instagram for some time. Like I'm not going to have Instagram on my phone for some time now because it was really draining emotionally and physically also, because a lot of my time was going into it and I was not happy with what I was getting. So yeah, thank you for saying that. Next is, how do you get so much discipline? So I'm not sure if it is discipline, it is just my normal regular life. Like if you talk about going to the gym, so I have been working out 20 since the pandemic hit. So I got a little overweight during the pandemic, staying at home, and my placements were going on and a lot of stress was there. So a lot of got a little overweight at that point of time, and once I got placed, I had a little bit more free time and less emotional stress. So I got into working out, and I did not know at that time that I had thyroid. So I was just working out, eating healthy, and I started eating non-vegetarian at that time so that I complete my protein intake. My family had always been non-vegetarian. I had not been non-vegetarian since like my childhood, but finally during pandemic when I started working out, I started eating non-vegetarian food also, and then gradually I lost weight. So I remember some point around 21, late 21, early 22, I was consistently around 49 kgs. I don't know, people tell that it is the ideal body weight for, my height and all of that. But I was really thin. Like my body had all kinds of deficiencies. So, yeah, even though I was working out, I was eating healthy, that low of a body weight was not really something that I could sustain with. So then I think that is the time that I got discipline into my mind, that now I am going to do my best. It's not like I'm going to stress about things that are not in my control. Like if I have an early morning login and I wake up a little late, and I'm not going to be able to hit the gym in the morning, I'm not going to stress about it. Like it's okay. I will manage somehow. I will maybe increase my step count. I'll maybe not hit the gym if I'm not able to hit the gym sorry weekdays, then I'll hit the gym on weekend. So yeah, I get that discipline, working out ka discipline from this much of experience. And if you talk about the general discipline, like I am organized and clean and all of that. So that is something that I've always been like, if there is something not right in my home, like let's say this crease you are seeing, right, it's bothering me. Like I don't know what to call it, it's not OCD, don't worry, but I don't know, it bothers me. Like I think it's something with women, every little thing can stimulate them, and it keeps getting added up to stress and all of that. So yeah, that's something that I can't, like something not being right, it does not sit right with me for a long time. So that is why I am pretty organized and clean and all of that. Next question is, how have you maintained your calm? I have never seen you overwhelmed and in hurry while doing activities. Sir, you don't know me that well. I'm always overwhelmed, if not always, mostly, and I'm always in a hurry because I'm always late. So just the part that you see in the videos does not depict what is going on internally. I am very anxiety ridden, stress ridden most of the times. Like the things which are not in my control or might not even happen ever, they stress me out. Like I think to that extent. So I'm always overwhelmed. Like I will always find reasons to be overwhelmed and stress about. So I am happy that my videos give an impression that I am very calm and quiet, which, sir, I am not. नेक्स्ट इज कैप्शन कैसे डालते हो अपने वीडियो में, गिव मी फुल प्रोसेस, वेयर इज ह्यूमिलिटी? सो I don't know, give me full process, sir. I'm not liable to you to give you any full process. Anyway, there are a few questions around how I edit my videos and all of that. So I edit my videos mostly on InShot, and all the like text, font, styles, and all of that you see, they are a feature in the InShot app. I rarely go out of InShot. Like if I have some time and I have a simpler video to edit, I'll edit it on Instagram itself. But otherwise, it's mostly InShot only. A lot of questions on. So I'll tell you the questions only. So first one of this is, are your heart taken? Just too funny. Like what? Why? How? Of the questions related to this, I am not sure where you are coming from, but if you are coming from a place that, if she is single, maybe we'll talk to her. No, sir, that's not going to happen. I am not a person who is looking for something like that over social media or any other platform other than my life. Like I want to have organic relationships in my life, be it any relationship. How to find a good flat in Bangalore just like yours, as I had to return back and resign from my internship. Sorry for that. I'm not really sure if you are in a tough space right now or not, but hope everything is fine with you and wish you all the best. And about the flat thing, so I had a few friends here while I was shifting in Bangalore. So I didn't really have a lot of time to shift because I had a role change and I had to shift from Hyderabad to Bangalore. Like help from a few apps like No Broker and Housing, and then Facebook, that groups that are there. So yeah, I found this flat somewhere on one of those apps only, and then I took help from my friends because I could not be here to see the flats. So they came, they saw the flat, they coordinated everything for me. So yeah, it's always been like in Hyderabad also, wherever I have lived is always via No Broker only or via some brokerage app only. So yeah, I think you can find good flats over there also. Weird questions like, what do you think about IIT? And sir, I don't think about them. आपने कभी फैमिली के बारे में कुछ बताया नहीं? Okay, so I think I also told in the earlier questions. We are four people in my family. My father, my mother, my younger brother, and me. And my parents live in my hometown, which is Purnia. And my brother lives in Delhi. He's studying right now. Your watch brand and model. I'll link the watch in the description of this video since a lot of people keep asking for the link over my Instagram also. I'll link the watch over here. A lot of questions like, what is your current CTC and what is the rent of your flat, similar questions around that. So CTC cannot be revealed. Simple as I think many people would know that we cannot reveal. I think you can get decent flats like mine within like 15,000 of rent. Is, are you getting paid for Insta Reels? You earn via brand collaborations, and there are a lot of other collaborations and UGC and affiliates that you can do over Instagram. So, Instagram, I'm not getting paid by Instagram. I don't think anyone gets paid for it. I'm not sure if Instagram has monetized someone in some country, but yeah, Instagram does not pay you. How do you manage work, cooking, shooting, and editing all together? I did have a cook for like 1 month. I hired, I just wanted to try because I had never had a cook before, and I really didn't like the way that, the taste palettes were totally different, and it was not really something that I was comfortable with, like the cooking style, the amount of oil, the amount of spice. So I actually had to ask the cook Didi to leave. And about managing part, I think I've been doing it for a long period of time now. So 3.5 years in corporate, living away from home, I've been doing it. So I am able to manage work and cooking mostly very easily. The shooting and editing part takes a lot of time for me, and if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I keep doing this series where you have to continuously shoot every day and edit every day on the go. Then there are brand collabs. Then, there are days when you don't have the bandwidth to do anything and you kind of end up skipping days of posting. So it does get very hectic at times, but I think I'll get the hang of it in some time. Like I have gotten the hang of it. Like earlier, it used to take me a lot of time to edit reels. Now it does not take that much time. So yeah, that is how I manage. Like, so the last question is, how do you manage everything so neatly and in a very disciplined manner? You really inspire me. So, yeah, I think that is something that I have always been like that. Like, I don't do it purposefully that I have to keep this thing clean or I have to be organized. I just do that because I am like that. Like, I can't adjust with things if they are not in a proper way. So, yeah, and so the keeping things neatly and doing things in a disciplined manner, that's all a part of it, because a little bit of shift also from my schedule or how I want to see things, how I want or plan my day to be, if something also goes wrong with it, it really bothers me. So I try to stick to my schedule and do things properly and all of that. So yeah, that was all for the Q&A. This was all the questions, more or less, that I had received on my small, poll that I conducted. I'm not sure if it is called poll. It's Ask Me Anything on Instagram. So these were all the questions that I received. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, I don't remember talking this much in one video ever. Too much of interaction for one day with my phone only. So I'll see you in the next vlog. It will most probably be in my home, like in my hometown, because I'm traveling there. Let me know in the comments how you like the video, and if you want like any more questions to be answered in the next videos, or if you want the links to anything, you can also DM me on Instagram for the same. That will be better, because here on comments you can't really, the links are not really clickable and all, but on Instagram, like, I can DM you with all of it. So yeah, okay, bye bye.